hello out there, my EV warriors. How are we stewarding on this 14th day in the month of December? I hope we're getting it done and we're getting it done well because that's what we're all about here, making sure we're stewarding whatever God has given us and doing it to the max, to the max. Nothing left, nothing wanting, because that's what God expects of us. And he not only just expects it, he equips us for it. He gives us the wisdom. When we go to ask him, he will show us exactly what to do, how to do it, so that we can be effective and we can bring profit to the kingdom of God in every area of our lives, because that's what he wants us to do. So we just go out there and do business until he comes and just keep it moving. Okay. So today, on this 14th day, I can't believe it's 14 days already, guys. Woo, 14th day of December. The challenge is end of year, be your business check. It's our end of year, be your business check. And we're coming to the end of the year and we're checking everything and making sure we have it done well. Checking your business, checking your family business, checking your if you have a business, you're checking that as well. You're checking your children, you're checking your financial business, you're checking your spiritual business, you're checking everything and making sure it's up to par, it's doing excellently, and then you're analyzing to see what you can tweak for the next year, what you can tweak to make it better, what needs to stay the same, what needs to probably take a little back step, whatever it may be. You are looking at what you've done this year and seeing, God, how can I do it better next year? How can I be more effective next year, 2025? How can I be more productive in 2025? That's how we look at everything, all the partying and all the festivities and all the giving gifts and all the, if you have services, celebrations, concerts, whatever. In the midst of all the enjoyment, we have to remember that life still continues until the enjoyment. And so we're saying, God, show us what we can tweak, how we can tweak it, how we can make it better, what we need to add to our situation so that we can be more profitable in 2025. So this is our end of year, be your business check. You are your business. You are the brand. You bring you to everything you do. So you got to make sure you, first of all, are in check. That's why we did our self-love on, I think, the second day of the Advent calendar, where self-love, take care of yourself, pour into yourself, have your devotionals, have your prayer time, check your, if you got to take a spa day and get your health and your body feeling well, energize yourself, eat well, exercise, do all that good stuff. Take care of you. Take a day off, take a staycation, go to the Ritz, like I said, and do all that good stuff. Hamper yourself, because if you are broken down, you can't do a thing. You can't give anything to anybody if you're broken down. That's why it's important to maintain yourself and to check yourself. And then once you get that done, now you start seeing how you can add into everything you do, into your business, to your personal life, to everything you do. How can I be more profitable in 2025? So that's what today is all about here in our December 14th challenge. Don't forget, since you're looking at the website, use code Mary50, MERRYF50. I almost said F50. So you can get 50% of anything you purchase on the website, on the Father Christmas Market, favorofagreatgod.com. Do this gift to gift. We have books, we have apparel, we have promotional items, and we have food items. You just find what's there and we will get it to you in top shape. Oh my. Okay, down to the lecture at hand, what we're taking care of. I went a little bit too far. Right here, December 14th, end of your Be Your Business checkup. Father Fave for checking, and that's if you have a business, literal business, right? If you have a business, this is something that I have found very helpful for me in my business, because I started off, I've used QuickBooks, and I know a lot of people use QuickBooks, and I found them by not a mistake, but kind of through, because I use another FreshBooks is what I use for the financial, when they're doing invoices and all that for our business. And then through them, I got to learn about gusto.com for the HR part, for the payroll, for your taxes and all that good stuff that you do. And I was like, oh my God, it is so user friendly. And so that's what we use in our company for whatever, any payroll that has to be done, all our tax paperwork that has to be done at the end of the year, everything we have to, W-2s and all that kind of stuff that you got to get done. We do it through them, and it has been a blessing. I mean, it's like you know the stuff, but they make it so easy. Like they actually give you reminders. Another one I like for my taxes is TurboTax, because TurboTax actually asks you about things that you don't even know about. Like before I started really getting into this financial space and learning about the tax strategies and the breaks that you have and all that. TurboTax was giving that to me because they would ask us all the questions. Do you have a space that you can use that you're using as an office? How much of the space? They give you down to dimensions. Every little question that you need that you probably wouldn't think about. What are you using? Are you using your car for this? How much gas are you using for it? And all that stuff they ask you. Even if you don't know, they're asking and making it something that you go and research so that they can give you as much of a tax break as possible. So this is the same thing with Gusto. We're going to go there in 1 second. I want to go there. It's the same thing, gusto.com. They ask you everything. When you come to the end of the year, they ask you what kind of company, S Corp, LLC. Then they ask you, have you done your taxes for this? Have you done your end of your tax paperwork? You put all the information they prepared for you, and you send it straight to the company, to the whatever your state's tax situation is. And it's just been a help, especially for a person when you have a small business and you don't have a huge staff to help, a huge team to help you with stuff. That's a good company to have. And even if you do, because they bring everything to your face. And if you don't remember, they come to you with it. And then even the payroll, you're able to give your employees, there's an app that they can go and they can get the monies right there on the app, direct deposit into their account. So it's just the most user-friendly thing I've worked with. I've worked with ADP. I've worked with other softwares that's like just for like the specific place I worked for. But this one is just another level. And it's very, very simple to use. And they have all these different, so you'll see it in a minute. Okay, so gusto.com. That's our Fava fave for doing your business checkup, like a literal business checkup. I mean, I'm not sure if you can use it if you don't have a business, maybe just for an organization. I'm not sure, but they're for businesses. So definitely you could use it, and you can use it for small business, large business. It's just amazing. Okay, can't say enough. I'll say some more in a minute. But before we do that, there's a new thing, because if you're in the business space, you know about creating holding companies, and you have to create, you can't everything, you have certain ways you have to you can create a covering for yourself, so to cut down on your taxes. That's with trusts and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of people have holding companies, and one thing that the government, well, they required it earlier on, was that everybody filed a BOI. Let me see what BOIR, file a BOIR. It's a form where it's, I think they said, let me see, please note that the beneficial ownership information reporting requirements have been affected by a recent federal court order. So everybody was being required, all companies, to state the beneficiary of their business to the government with a form to make sure that, because there's some companies that are hidden on the names, and you can't really find them because they're in a holding company and a holding company, and that's sometimes to protect taxes, but I guess some people do other things too. I don't know. But so they were requiring everybody to have it done by the end of the year, else you'd be getting fined, I think, $500 a day or something. So it was a BOIR form that you had to file. Well, the courts came in, I'm not sure what happened, and they put a hold on everything. So it's not required anymore by the end of the year. So we have a break, but you can still go ahead and do it. I think, let me read what's stated right here. Please note that beneficial ownership information reporting requirements have been affected by a recent federal court order. The Department of the Treasury is appealing that order. In the meantime, reporting companies are not currently required to file a BOIR, so you won't get fined, and are not subject to liability if they fail to do so, while the applicable order remains in force. The applicable order remains in force. However, reporting companies may still opt to file a BOIR. So I had already filed mine before, because when they said $500 a day, I went to do that thing immediately. So they said, but there's a hold on it, and more information is available on this website, www.fincn.gov/BOI. So for now, there's a hold on it, so you don't have to get scared. But I guess they're doing an appeal, so we'll see what happens in the future. But if that's something that you were worried about, because I just thought I'd put that in there, because that's an end of year situation. Was necessary for this year. Okay, so I thought I'd put that in there. Okay, so let's go to our fave of the day, gusto.com. Oh my, let me tell you, that little website has just been a blessing. When you have a small company, you know, if you don't have it yet, I mean, it's just, and for me, I like to do everything, yeah, conscientiously. I like, even if you're small, I don't believe you should be tacky. I think you should try to be good for excellence no matter what your size. So they help you get that excellence with your payroll, with your staff, with your invoicing, with your tax documents. I mean, it's just, I want to open up my account because I don't be able to see myself, but I'm just going to go through here and you just come in here, you create, of course, if you come, you're going to create your own account, of course. I have ones that I have to sign in, and the pricing is really, really, really good. Let me see what they did. Oh, geez, if I don't mess it up here. You just have simple, it's $40 a month for a simple plan, $6 a month per person, plus $6 a month per person, like your employees, how many people you have on staff. So you pay the flat $40 a month plus $6 a month for each employee. You see everything you have here, full service, single state payroll, includes W-2s and 1099s, basic support, employee profiles and self-service, basic hiring and onboarding tools, Gusto brokered health insurance administration, employee financial benefits, payroll and time off reports, custom admin permissions, basic PTO policies and holiday pay, integrations for accounting, time tracking, expense management, and more. And they have some featured add-ons as well. And that's just the basic. Now they have a lot more stuff you can get, and $60 a month. Now they have a sale actually. So you could get, if you get on there, it'll be better. And then the top notch, the premium would be $135 a month with all the different things on there. So, and I did the basic one, and I mean everything. I didn't have to worry. I mean, even things I didn't think about, you can create your policies for time off, and they go detailed. And I worked in the business office, and I know all the things we had to do. And I was like, my God, that thing can handle everybody's job, basically, because it was just HR on fleek on the little website. And I was like, oh my God. So I just thought this would be good. Let me see some of the products that they may show. I just want to show an overview for you. Payroll, employee benefits, HR, Gusto Global. You can actually hire people overseas in different countries and pay them, contractors and everything. And I thought this is good because right now we're in an international space everywhere. Time and attendance can be done right there online. They could do their time sheets, their clock in, clock out. Hiring and onboarding. What happened here? Hiring and onboarding people. They give you the questionnaires for them to fill out and everything. Talent management, insights and report. Workers' comp. That's another thing that was good too. Integrations, compare. So it's just so many things. Solutions, business size. One employee, you can pay just yourself. Because like for me, I am in a small business. I started off like that. Small business, software to help you pay your team, file payroll and everything. Mid-sized businesses, contractors only. You have new businesses and startups switching providers. So these are all things. You have accountants. They give you everything you need. You have people that you can work with in that can give you guidance, that grow your accounting or bookkeeping practice. Gusto Pro Dashboard. I mean, it just goes on and on. Company. That's everything about the company. So you just get to do all this stuff. And when you're a small company and you want to go for excellence, you get to do all this stuff. And it's #1 rated HR platform for payroll benefits and more. All this stuff you get to do in your small company and do it excellently. And I think that is just a blessing. And at the end of the year, that's the part I really like. All the tax papers you have to send in. They're reminding you, and you're able to do everything right on there, and they send it straight to the whatever your state, because I'm in Virginia, state situation is, they send it to them. And they do everything well, and they ask you questions, so you don't have to wonder, well, is this being done well? No, because they do such a good job. So that is definitely our favorite for the day, for you to check your business, like your literal business, and make sure all your paperwork's in, all your tax stuff is in, everything is done right. Gusto.com. And you're welcome. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right. And again, all the others are perfect. All the others are good as well. For me, I like a user-friendly situation. I mean, I can think and all that good stuff, and I know all that, and I'm educated, but sometimes you just need something to be like, just as simplified as possible to help you, because you have so many hats to carry, especially when you're in a new business. You need something that you can know, this is dependable. I can see it, and also I can explain it to team members who come on, because that's another way you need to be very, sometimes people can't catch on to certain things. And I like the fact that they have their own app. I don't know if I can find it right now. They have their own app. So once you get your team members into the system, they just go right there and get their monies. They can handle everything themselves, how they want their monies to come in. If I could find it, Jesus, how they don't want their money, so whatever it is they want to do, they do it right themselves, and the monies go straight to them. So just amazing. If I could get this, hold on. Okay, it's Gusto Wallet. And you have it on your phone. Everywhere they go, they can see their payroll. They see the money that's coming in, how much they get paid, what they don't want, if they want everything. They handle it themselves. So you're not at a point thinking, oh my God, they need you for everything. No, they handle everything themselves. And that's something I really like. Let me wait till this comes up a while. Okay, now stock gift. We try to stock a gift. I checked on Gusto. It's a privately owned company again. So there's no stock symbol for this company. However, a good alternative, which I've worked with in the past, is ADP, and everybody in the mama knows ADP. It's been around since 1961, I think, when I checked it. And it's on there. Their stock symbol is ADP. It's very simple. And I didn't know it was such a good stock. I didn't even know it was being traded. And it's at $296.76 per share. So that means it's trading really good, because that's a high situation. Very good dividends, very good options, and very good value, because I think that when I saw it, it was at 306 and it had gotten up to like a couple of weeks or so ago. And it's going up and down, but you could tell stuff that they're driving the price up and down. So it's a very good stock to get. And ADP is tried and true. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. Let me see. Okay, Gusto. Tried and true. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. Hold on one second. Let me check. I like to go to Webull. You can go to NASDAQ. You can check it out as well. I think I had it on my... Did I put it on there? I think I did. Did I? Probably not. I thought I did. Oh, look at it. I didn't put it on there. I didn't put it on there now. Okay, so it's $296.76 per share. They just reported a USD dividend of $1.54 per share. So that's good dividends. The volume of outstanding shares 1.88 million. So that means it's out there. A lot of people are trading with this. And I think their dividend yield for the year is 2.08%. Yeah, that's what it is. And then they also have options, which I told you that. So the triple threat is right there. They have good options on both sides, both the calls and the puts. So yeah, you go in there and you could do very, very well. Very well. And it has longevity. Let me go into the analysis. It definitely has longevity. We know that. 11% buy, 11% strong buy, and 74% on the hold. So you can hold it and it can grow with you for years to come. Very good stock. So that's our stock gift that you could give to someone in the same space. Could be your employees. It could be someone in that HR space, and you want to give them something. This is a good stock that they can relate to, and it can also make them some money. So ADP is our stock gift that can be given. Again, put it on your watch list. You don't have to do right away. Put it on your watch list. Look at it. See if it's something you want to add to your portfolio, something you want to gift, and do so accordingly. And then when I finally got my Gusto app open over here. Oh God, if I can get it now. Gusto. Okay. And it's just Gusto Wallet, and you can get it in your app store, any app store. And you create your account, sign in, whatever, and you activate it, and everything's happened. And before you even start, they ask you, are you a contractor or an admin? And you can set up and do whatever you want. And you can pay everything right from your phone. Your money's coming right from the phone. I use it, so I know. And it's such a beautiful experience. So this is something that you could do, and you could do it well. Okay. So that's our situation for today on the end of your Be Your Business check. Check it and get it done right. We all need to be good stewards. All this is part of stewardship, because if your organization is not together, oh my God, you get money and money goes out. You have no idea what's going on. So we need to keep it together so we know what's going on, so we can be profitable and bring good profit to the kingdom of God. Remember, everything you have You represent God with it, and you get to bless God's kingdom with it as well. So always understand whatever you do is something that's valuable to the kingdom of God. And you want it to be valuable to the kingdom of God, because you could do stuff that's not valuable as well. So we need to make sure we stay on track, keep your business in check, represent God well. Don't let people, because a lot of people I know when they talk, they're like, oh, them Christians, I don't like to do business with Christians. I don't like the business with Christians because they're not tight. And I'm like, I hate when I hear that. That's why I'm very, very conscientious, even as a believer, when I do stuff, because I know what they say out there. They always, I've heard it. And sometimes I think it maybe some of them may be true, because I've had to deal with some of them. And I'm like, well, wait a minute now. You're supposed to be a believer. You're supposed to be better than that. That's not representing God well, and cause a lot of trouble. So I'm also in the space where if I'm doing something for God, I want to represent God well, and getting your business done, getting your taxes done. If the BOIR form had to be done, you get that done. And you say, God, help me and show me things. That's why I like software that asks you questions, because sometimes you forget. I mean, we're all human. They ask you the question, have you done this yet? Have you done that yet? And so even if something could happen and you forget, it brings it back. Oh my God, I got to get this done. So that's why I like softwares, then TurboTax, Gusto, FreshBooks, I think is another one. That's another one we use for our invoicing. And they will ask you the question that will bring it back to you. So even if you forgot, you're like, oh snap, got to get this done. And you can get it done and get it done well. So that's our Be Your Business check today. I hope you're checking it, getting it done well. We're almost at the end of the year, but we're going to be even more profitable in this year, next year. And that's the goal. Okay, guys, enjoy today. Remember, you have the end of the day to get some stuff done. You have the end of the day to get some stock gifts done. Do what you do and do it well, because it's the most wonderful time of the year. Until we see you tomorrow, go to church tomorrow, okay? Whether it's online or in person, yes, the presence of the Lord, and enjoy the season. Until we see you tomorrow, remember to have what? Father conversations.